Put your hands together.
Na 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 na. When in the water, they must throw their head away. When in the water,
if Take Six didn't have the mentors and leaders that we did at the beginning of our career, we'd have made a whole lot of mistakes that were unnecessary mistakes. There were people who were in the industry who snatched us up under their wing and kind of sat us down and said, hey, let me tell you about some of the things. Let me tell you my stories. Marcus Miller is one of those leaders who sat down and just talked about all his days with Miles Davis and producing for Luther, and listening to his stories and listening to his lessons. People pay thousands of dollars to get that kind of experience. He just snatched us up and said, hey, let me just talk to you about some of the things that I went through so that maybe you don't have to make the same mistakes. We've been given a stage, and because we've been given a stage, there are people watching. There are people who will instantly be influenced by what they see. But the most important thing is that you have to live what it is you're saying first. For us as leaders, we have to be real about what it is that we're talking about, almost to the point where you have to live this thing first. And when you do that, you begin to galvanize your leadership and your influence. If you all can learn that now, you'll be miles ahead as you step out into what you want to do.
You take up an offering.
What Take Six did early on was we decided to start singing things in a different way. We started, it started as a regular quartet, doing regular quartet, almost barbershop type of, stuff. And we just decided, okay, well, let's just do something different. Let's add some more harmonies to this. Let's take something, some jazz band type of vocals or harmonization and put it into this. And let's see what happens. And I guess the thing is, in my mind, I figured, you know what? If we have 6 people, we can pretty much do anything. As long as we can hear what we're doing, and as long as we can sing what we're doing, we can pretty much cover whatever. So the sky was the limit as to all the things that we could try. So new music came in, and we incorporated new sounds and new ways of doing whatever we did. And we still do that. We'll take something that just came out maybe last month, and throw it into what we're doing right now. That was something that we've been doing for years, which, there's the saying that nothing is new under the sun. Somebody has always taken a little bit of something, and they've done it in years past. And we did that too. We took old style gospel music and we fused it with jazz. And we came up with something that nobody else was doing. Jazz with the power and the soul and the spirit of gospel. So that was so new and so innovative that it was something that we could ride on for a very long time. As long as we kept incorporating the newness, the new spirits, the new ideas, then we pretty much stayed at least fresh enough to still be on the map.
I think, especially in this industry, the entertainment industry, there are 2 things that happen. One thing that happens is you get an opportunity to express yourself. People love it. Sometimes you can actually be so caught up into the fact that people love what you do, you forget that you're just a man like everybody else, a woman like everybody else, a human being. And you get catapulted so high to the top, you forget to stay grounded. And that's one of the things that the faith does for us. We know why we're here. And a lot of times the tragic ending is because you didn't quite understand and you allowed the lifestyle of the industry to just carry you away. And so that's something that if you're going to go into the entertainment industry, remember, be of service, not the party life. You're not there to have fun. You're there to serve. And as long as you remember that, and then especially getting back to remember who it is that you serve. Because that is the anchor that keeps you grounded.
I see the pastor getting ready to go, but I'll say quickly before he has the altar call. A couple of things. Iron sharpens iron. We have to hold each other accountable for being the best and stepping up always, whether that be vocally, whether it be on stage and making sure you're doing your steps right, whether it be in a meeting, however it represents, even how you present yourself, you have to be excellent. Another thing we also say that Claude touched on before is success is where opportunity meets preparation. You never, ever, ever know when you're going to get that opportunity. You can't control that, but you can control your preparation. Be ready, be ready, be ready.
How did you guys resolve a lot of those struggles that you guys had within the ensemble that I guess the world wasn't able to see, but you guys just resolved it, squashed it, so the overall group could be successful?
That's a great question. Great question. For us, we had to learn that in every group, whether it's 6 guys, 2 people, family, work, school, whatever, you're always going to have differences of opinion. You're always going to have somebody who doesn't want to do something and whatnot. I think the thing that we've learned is how to actually communicate with each other in the healthiest of ways. Meaning you get things out, you say them in love, you say them in respect. Because if you respect people as you're disagreeing with them, we all can learn and move forward. So I think that's underneath everything. That's how we've learned how to deal with differences. Now, there are going to be song choices that people don't like. There are going to be wardrobe choices that people don't like, all kinds of things. But again, I think that you do things for the good of the group when you all respect one another.
What was one of your biggest struggles in your music career?
Biggest struggle.
Well, I'll speak for me. Balancing my music career with my family life. We're only on stage for 90 minutes, 2 hours. But if you go home and you're a jerk for the other 22 hours of the day, that's improperly balanced. I'm one of the dudes who actually ended up getting a divorce, not because I did anything, but I just didn't get that balance right. Didn't have that balance right, because at the end of the day, after the Grammys, after the Doves, after everything's happened, the lights are gonna go off. They're gonna come and clean up the stage, and you gotta go home to them people that you've been avoiding or you've been, adversarial against or whatever. So it helped me to understand family dynamics, brother, sister, father, mother, husband, wife, that kind of thing. So for me, that was a tough thing. But like I said, when you get that lesson, I got it now. I'm straight.
All right, well, sing this with me. Na 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 na. 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 Again. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh. All right. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. They're ready to sing with us.
I think let's do
this
it.
whole crew over here.
Yeah.
Learn every group.
The crew over here.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Put your hands together. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. When the water made my father head away, wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water, Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Time to sing again. Here we go. All right, listen. Y'all, I woke up this morning, the sky was mighty gray. So I went to the river, hoping the clouds would roll away. Say, when I got down there and looked up at the sky, a voice from heaven said that you don't have to cry, just wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water, children. Say God's gonna trouble the water. Everything I do, y'all, I strive for number one. If I put my mind to it, I know it can be done. Giving everything I've got, with God's help, I know, yeah, my dreams become reality, and I will reach my high goals. Na 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 na, 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 na 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 na. Na 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 na, come on and wade in the water. Oh, 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 oh. Na 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 na, da
You're back. Thank you.
Take 6.